You're fighting against something. Even if you don't know it, it knows your weaknesses, your excuses, your fears, and if you don't recognize this force now, it will win again. There is a natural force acting upon all of us. Like gravity, it's always there. But unlike gravity, it only shows up when you try to grow. When you decide to change, to evolve, the moment you say, I want to get better, that's when it appears. If you're standing still, it sleeps. But the moment you want to become a better version of yourself, it wakes up. It is the test, the challenge, the sign that you're stepping outside your comfort zone. This force has a name, resistance. And if you don't know what it is and how it works, it will keep defeating you every single day. If you find it hard to act, to focus, to stay consistent, know this. It's not just a lack of discipline. It's the invisible law that separates those who stay from those who transform. If you're feeling resistance, congratulations. You're on the path to transformation. There is a war happening inside you every day, every moment. But most people have no idea they're even in a fight. They think they're just lazy, that they're tired, or don't have enough time. But in reality, they're being defeated by an invisible, silent, but ruthless force, resistance. This force has only one goal, to keep you exactly where you are. It disguises itself as logic, as safety, as instant pleasure, as I'll do it later. And the most dangerous part, it's internal. It is you, or at least it pretends to be. Most people are dying on this battlefield without even realizing they were in a fight. They live and die with dreams unfulfilled, projects never started, potential left unused, innocent, petting the lion's head, thinking it's a teddy bear. And the lion bites, silently, every day. This innocence must end. You need to know what you're up against, because only when you recognize the enemy can you start to defeat it. Life will put mountains in your path. Big, scary, freezing mountains. But none of them are bigger than the one inside your own mind. Climber Danny Arnold scaled the Matterhorn, one of the deadliest mountains in the world, without ropes. But he himself said, the real mountain isn't out there, it's inside me. And you know what that inner mountain does? It disguises itself. It doesn't show up as a scary villain. It appears as instant pleasure, as Netflix, your phone, Instagram, snacks, parties, gossip, rest that smells like procrastination. Resistance is an artist. It builds an entire theater just for you to sit and watch, while it gently leads you off course, smiling all the way. Every time you say, just for today, every time you choose the easy, the comfortable, the pleasurable, it laughs, it beats you again and again. On the stage of your life, you think you're the one in control, but the one directing the play is it, and it loves when you don't notice. The problem is, Keeney, when you finally wake up, you realize too much time has passed, that you stayed at the bottom of the mountain, going in circles, while life was waiting at the top for you to climb. Defeating resistance hurts. It hurts to wake up early. It hurts to say no to distractions. It hurts to stay focused when everything else seems easier. But you know what hurts even more? The truth. And here it is. For every addiction you feed, there's an important task being neglected. When you eat beyond what your body needs, it's not just food. It's disguised frustration. You're numbing yourself. You're distancing yourself from health, energy, lightness. It's a body that wants to move, being locked from the inside. While you're opening yet another bag of cookies, you're closing doors. You're postponing your health goals. You're drifting further from the energy you need to change your life. And being sedentary, it's not just staying home, it's disguised surrender. A still body, a frozen mind, and a life on standby. You're not just resting, you're accepting stagnation. You're letting inertia become your lifestyle. And resistance loves that. When you spend hours scrolling, you're not just relaxing. You're not reading, not learning, not creating what could change your life. When you get drunk every weekend, you're not just having fun, you're running from truth. You're avoiding action. You're giving resistance what it wants most. Your distraction. Addictions aren't just bad habits. They're detours. And every time you give in, you're stepping further away from what really matters. And the saddest part? Resistance applauds. Because as long as you're numb, you pose no threat. There is a beacon inside you, a voice calling you to grow, to live your full potential, to become who you were meant to be. That voice doesn't shout, it whispers, grow, grow, grow. The problem is, most people never hear it because resistance is loud. But if you quiet down, if you focus, if you decide, you will hear it. And when you do, you must remember something. You have a superpower. Superheroes can fly, lift cars, see through walls. But we humans have a power that also lives deep inside them. Willpower. When you activate this force, when you choose with your heart and act with courage, nothing can stop you. Not fear, not pain, not resistance. Your will is your fuel. It moves you from intention to action, from desire to achievement, from promise to reality. And if you listen, you will walk. And step by step, you will win. If this video spoke to you, share it with someone who needs this message. Subscribe and join those who have chosen to wake up. Here we face resistance and build freedom. Step by step, day by day, you're not alone.